What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. Probably one of about 4 videos I'm gonna end this morning off with, because I'm going to bed after these 4 videos, man. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. Appreciate everybody for checking in one time for the one time. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description as well. But we here, all right? And how atrocious was the commentary for the Lomachenko versus Jose Pedraza fight? I told you guys in the immediate reaction to Lomachenko and Pedraza, I was going to talk about the commentary, okay? They legitimately, well, they said, and I paraphrase, but Mark Kriegel said when Lomachenko started to heat up after a lethargic performance in the beginning, I think he was heating up in the 11th round maybe, versus Pedraza, almost got him out of here, and he said, "This is the Lomachenko we love. This is the Lomachenko we love to worship." Like, bro, this dude ain't no God or nothing like that. Ain't nobody worshiping Lomachenko. They admit live on air that they worship Lomachenko. Okay, then let me just get to this point. Then I was seeing Pedraza land punches that they wouldn't even acknowledge. Like, he would land a punch and then 2 or 3 or 4 or even 5 real second time went off the clock, and Lomachenko would punch, and they would say, "Oh, look at Lomachenko with a combination." That was very, very biased. And on top of that, Timothy Bradley is just not naturally a fit for boxing commentary. They should pull him and put Max Kellerman in ASAP. Timothy Bradley is not good at commentary. Timothy Bradley calls fights as he was sitting in his living room as a fan. He has no smooth, there's no finesse to his game. He's just all rah, 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 rah. That's what he is. Oh, you see the big leg? He just, like, dog, they need to really coach him up on how to really ride the rhythm of the fight. But, you know, I like Timothy Bradley as a fighter, but as a commentator, sucks monkey balls, okay? Joe Tessitore, I really don't have an issue with him. He just does what they tell him to do. You know what I'm saying? He may be one of the best, you know, kind of, like, just, you know, whatever they call that position him Jim Lampley have. He might be one of the better ones. I have no problem with Joe Tessitore. I just think he is what he is. And anybody catch Jimmy Lennon Jr. calling the fight tonight? Will Jimmy Lennon Jr. jump from CBS to ESPN tonight? It is what it is, okay? But, you know, it was atrocious tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just atrocious, man. And then they go, and when we go further and further into the fight, they try to explain how Lomachenko is #1 pound for pound with a loss. They try to mislead the public by saying, well, Orlando Salido came in overweight, and it was only Lomachenko's second fight as a professional. Let me tell you something, all right? Let me debunk that BS, second fight as a professional fighter. Look here, man. Gosvick, Usyk, Lomachenko, all them dudes had professional fights before they came over to the United States. A lot of people don't know that. They fought in the World Series boxing tournament. Sergey Derevchenko was 23-1 in the World Series of boxing, okay? The World Series of boxing, back when you need to keep your amateur status to be a compete for the Olympics not too long ago. Dudes went to the World Series of boxing to get pro experience, but be able to keep their amateur status. For whatever reason, Rasheed Warren fought it as well. For whatever reason, those fights they don't count as professional wins, but they're professional fights. They don't have headgear. They had the same ounce gloves on, I believe. You know, it's the same thing. You figure, deal me. So at the end of the day, they mislead you saying they don't have pro experience. They have plenty pro experience. I don't know how many fights Lomachenko had with the World Series of boxing, but I know Derevchenko had 23. Usyk fought Joe Joyce in there and beat him in the World Series of boxing. So they misleading people with that. You know, that was more than his second professional fight. You feel me? Them dudes went over there and got some fights in. Now, they could have came over here and just jumped in the water, and actually his second real professional fight, he could have fought Orlando Salido. You know what I'm saying? He probably would have got stopped. All right? So don't let them fool you when you say they don't have no pro experience, all right? Them dudes got plenty of experience going 12 rounds over in the World Series of boxing versus future world title holders and future contenders. It's plenty of them dudes walking around. Brian Carlos Castanos beat Derevchenko. He was only 4-0 entering the tournament. He beat Derevchenko, okay? So don't let them fool you. And for two, Lomachenko was so arrogant, looking at Salido had like 10 losses, that he didn't ask Salido to come in and weigh in again the next day. He didn't care. His arrogance is the reason why he got outweighed so much. He could have requested that Salido do a same-day weigh-in, not to rehydrate too much after missing weight. He did not do that. So his arrogance was his epic downfall. So by him being so arrogant, he deserved to take that loss. That was his fault. He could have easily made Salido weigh in the next morning. He did not do that. Okay? He thought Salido was an easy lick, an easy win, and that was on him. All right? Real talk. Real talk. Don't let these dudes fool you, man. They won't tell you all what you need to know. And at the end of the day, he lost. Okay? He lost. Oh, it was his only second pro fight. Well, tell him how he had pro experience over there in the World Series of Boxing. And even if it's his second career pro fight, that's his loss. That's his loss. Ain't nobody else fought for him for going to fight Salido. Mikey beat Salido. You know what I'm saying? Salido had 10 losses. He couldn't beat Salido. If he the greatest fighter or the best fighter pound for pound, he couldn't beat Salido. Get the hell up out of here with that, man. And then they try to tell you and say you why Jose Pedraza lost, okay? They try to take away from Gervonta Tank Davis, say he was, I forget the term that Mike Krieger lose, but for the same time, or me trying to lie or trying to riff on about what's the word, he basically said that he couldn't make the weight no more, okay? He said he artificially couldn't make the weight. He artificially was making 130, you know. Oh, he wasn't his best because, you know, he was draining, he was weight drained. Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay, Mark Kriegel? Shove the ESPN microphone up down your mouth, okay? Pedraza lost to Gervonta Tank Davis. If they fought today at 135, Pedraza probably lose faster. Period. Period. Don't know. I mean, I swear the sport of boxing is going wrong yet, okay? The sport of boxing is going wrong because we're accepting, okay, and I address this I got another video I got to come out with. But I address this in a separate video, okay? We are accepting everything they give us. Okay, it's people that shitted on Lomachenko fight, right? Oh, it's a terrible fight. But I see people that shitted on the fight going live on YouTube, okay? Then do a prediction video. Then do a video all weekend about Jose Pedraza and Lomachenko fight. Said it, and when it was brought up, it was shitty. All of a sudden, when your views ain't doing so good, when ain't no boxing news Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, Saturday evening, all of a sudden you turn on and go live because you ain't got nothing else to talk about. But didn't you just shit on this fight? Did you do any coverage of this fight? Did you do a prediction video? Did you do a final thoughts video? Did you do a preview video? That's what killed me. Boxing fans that say, oh, we don't want it. We don't want it. You know, this is a garbage fight. But guess what? You tune in and watch it. So when you tune in and watch it, they get the ratings. Oh, we can continue to keep giving y'all monkey bullshit. We can continue to force feeding this bullshit. They're going to watch it anyway. Same thing they did with Danny Garcia and Ross Salka. They shoved this BS to y'all. Y'all complain about it, but guess what? Everybody tune in and watch it. Okay? I don't want to hear nobody complain about no fights if you still going to tune in to cover it and tune in to watch it. All right? Pathetic, man. Pathetic. Watcher's remorse. Everybody getting watcher's remorse. I don't want to hear nothing. People don't have no live Saturday night, bro. Real talk. You know, if you 20, 30 and under, 25 and under, and you just stuck watching boxing and watching bullshit boxing every Saturday, you better go get you a girl, bro. Okay, you better go trick with a girl. You better go to the club. You better go to Dave & Buster's. Go live your life. Because this boxing ain't worth missing no ass, okay? It ain't worth not going to the titty bar. When I was that age, I was doing all of that. I wasn't sitting home watching no boxing. I catch the replay. Now for us brothers that's trying to stay out of trouble, trying to stay faithful to our girl, trying to keep our head above the poverty line, I figure deal, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying? All right? But y'all know what it is. Goodfella Sports TV, another one in the book. Doing what we do. One time for the one time. We're going to talk about Teofimo Lopez next. And we're going to continue to, keep our head above the poverty line as usual, man. You can find us on Facebook, on Twitter. We got a Facebook group. All the links in the description. Want to make a donation to the channel? That link's in the description as well. Intro instrumental link is in the description. Check out my brother High Passions, dope beats as well. Also you can email me as well. Y'all know what the business is. Goodfella Sports TV, holding it down, doing what we do. And we're going to continue to, kick real boxing. So watch out for the rest of the videos that are coming. We gone.